Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
And if you could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get it! 6.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Lions, first down.
Pass play now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Tag! Ready! Liking 18! Ready!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by their rookie starter out of the University of Tennessee.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front. And
his first throw is an interception. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Shoves one away. Throw is caught, and he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And time to get a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So Reed, they'll give it to Genty. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They're going to try and throw it here. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, pass coming. He finds Worthy, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Saints first down.
Here's Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Here comes the Saints offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First play is going to be again to Genty, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking in the air here. Get some space around midfield. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finds Isaac Tislam, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints 17-yard
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets the pad, he stabs a little bit, a high percentage make.
The Saints and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Blitz Gillikin in punt formation for the Saints.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He has all day back there. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hold it ready.
It's now second and 10.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. Screen here for Gibbs. By man, he's in the clear. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go. 60 65.
I'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They send St. Brown in motion left. Quick slant is caught by Tislam. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. He's going to throw it. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Lions making the call for their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Saints and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll throw to start the drive. Escape trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Harrison Jr. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. Space past the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. A minute 56 seconds left in our first half. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Downfield, and Tislam has it. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Here's a throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Yards on the play. And the Lions, 1st down.
From the red zone now. He keeps it and takes off. Has room into the secondary. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard
4
line.
downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 6.
Saints, 14.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. This one quickly to Harrison. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Working on 1st down. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to throw it again. And we put everything he's got behind it. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Harrison secures this, left side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen play for Allen. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Set up the screen here for Harrison. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Connects with Harrison again. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Keeps away from one. And he's going to pay off this 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at him down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
It is going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Danny Stutzman on the coverage.
looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A 7-yard loss.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Incomplete.
They'll send out the punting unit.
4th down.
Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 42.
Back to throw now. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Saints.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Right back to Worthy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense in the hurry up now.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing it again here.
2nd and 2. At the 22-yard line.
They go to Genty on the dump off. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the
They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get this tie before the end of the 3rd. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick.
Lions 20.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it? Hey, hey.
Another one for Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Setting up to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
A give to Gibbs. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They'll try and punch it in. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on second and goal. Back to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Jalen Walker. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Gentee from the gun. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Downfield, this fine St. Brown. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down. Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. He gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 22-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. They give up the guts. It's Shenty. Here he goes again. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's Gibbs on the carry. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down. Again, it's Gibbs. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Blown back, it's the handoff. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. 3rd and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 7.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw here. He's calling his own number again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Setting up to pass.
The Saints 11-yard line.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Right up the gut. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints 2-yard line.
Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He gets it again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. 35-35. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Here he is to throw. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, second down calls ready. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Saints call their third and final timeout. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's going to throw it again.
And the Saints first down.
Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Lions see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from 1. And he's gonna make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's the pass. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, go!
Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Sloan. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
The Lions.
Here we go, here we go!
1st and 10.
Check.
Gibbs now from the gun. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Tight end going in motion here. Takes the 2nd down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready, hut.
Third down from the gun. Oh, big interception here. And the Saints surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. He's dropping back to throw. This one falls incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is incomplete. A chance to win the game goes by the wayside as they fail to score. And on we go in overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive